Have you ever pondered if there exists a hidden language in the universe that we've yet to fully comprehend? Our world is saturated with intricate patterns and harmonious structures that seem to repeat across nature, art, and even architecture. This is no mere coincidence. These patterns and shapes could potentially represent a universal language, a code to deciphering the secrets of the universe. This is the realm of sacred geometry. Sacred geometry refers to geometric patterns and shapes that hold a sacred or special meaning. They're not just random, they're deliberate, precise, and full of purpose. These patterns aren't confined to a mathematician's chalkboard. They're all around us, from the spiraling design of a nautilus shell to the branching veins of a leaf. One of the most prevalent of these patterns is the golden ratio, a mathematical concept that seems to be a favorite of Mother Nature. It's a simple ratio, approximately 1.618, that appears again and again in nature. You can see it in the spirals of sunflowers, the shape of galaxies, and even in the proportions of the human body. But it's not just found in nature. It's also been used by artists and architects throughout history to create works of extraordinary beauty. The Parthenon in Greece, the pyramids of Egypt, even Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper, all seem to incorporate the golden ratio. But why? Why does this simple ratio appear so frequently in so many different places? Could it be that these shapes and patterns are a form of communication, a universal language that we're just beginning to understand? Sacred geometry suggests that these patterns and shapes are not just aesthetically pleasing, they're inherently meaningful. They're a part of the fundamental fabric of the universe, a language that transcends cultural and linguistic boundaries. What if the secret to understanding the universe lies in these shapes and patterns, in what we call sacred geometry? This is not just a question for mathematicians and physicists, it's a question for all of us. Because if sacred geometry is indeed a universal language, then we're all capable of understanding it. All we need to do is open our eyes and start looking. Understanding sacred geometry isn't a walk in the park. It's complex, it's mysterious, and it's incredibly fascinating. Sacred geometry is more than just a collection of intricate shapes and patterns. It's a profound concept that has captivated the minds of scholars, scientists, and spiritual seekers for centuries. The complexity of this concept is what adds to its allure. It's like a cosmic puzzle waiting to be deciphered. When we delve into the world of sacred geometry, we find ourselves on the crossroads of mathematics, philosophy, and spirituality. This isn't a subject that can be understood by mathematical knowledge alone. It demands philosophical insight and spiritual intuition as well. Let's think about it this way. Sacred geometry is like a grand cosmic symphony. Mathematics provides the notes, the precise measurements, the exact ratios. Philosophy offers the melody, the interpretation of these patterns and their implications on our understanding of reality. Spirituality, on the other hand, provides the rhythm, the connection to the cosmos and the divine. Many may wonder, why is it so complex? Why is it so mysterious? Well, the answer lies in the very nature of the universe itself. The universe is not a simple, straightforward entity. It's a vast, intricate web of energies and forces, patterns and ratios. Sacred geometry is a reflection of this cosmic complexity. It's like a hidden language, a secret code that the universe uses to manifest itself. It's the blueprint that shapes everything, from the spirals of galaxies to the structure of our own DNA. This is what makes sacred geometry so fascinating, yet so complex and mysterious. Understanding sacred geometry is no easy feat. It's a journey that requires patience, curiosity, and a deep desire to understand the universe and our place within it. But this journey is worth every step. It's a journey that takes us beyond the realm of the visible, into the heart of the cosmos. The pursuit of understanding sacred geometry is a journey into the heart of the universe itself. Sacred geometry isn't a new concept. It has deep roots in our history, in ancient civilizations, and spiritual practices. Let's take a step back in time, where sacred geometry first made its mark. In ancient Egypt, it played a significant role in the design and orientation of the pyramids, incorporating cosmic order into their architecture. The Great Pyramid of Giza, for instance, is a marvel of mathematical precision, embodying geometric principles that resonate with the patterns of the universe. Moving eastward to ancient Greece, the Golden Ratio, a concept integral to sacred geometry, was venerated. The Parthenon's facade is a testament to this, with proportions that adhere to the Golden Ratio, reflecting a harmony seen in nature and the cosmos. In India, sacred geometry was the backbone of temple architecture. The intricate mandalas and yantras, symbolic geometric patterns, were used in spiritual practices, serving as conduits for meditation and cosmic understanding. Similarly, in the ancient Celtic culture, geometric shapes were imbued with profound spiritual significance. The intricately woven patterns of Celtic knots, for instance, represent the interconnectedness of all life. And let's not forget the Mayans. Their pyramids, like the Temple of Kukulkan, were designed with astonishing precision, aligning with celestial events, embodying the essence of sacred geometry. As we journey through time, we see sacred geometry's influence persisting. In the medieval era, Gothic cathedrals incorporated the Golden Ratio and other geometric principles into their designs, reflecting a divine order. The Renaissance artists, too, embraced sacred geometry, Leonardo da Vinci being a notable example. His Vitruvian Man is a perfect blend of art and mathematics, encapsulating the harmony of human proportions with geometry. As we can see, sacred geometry isn't confined to a particular period or culture. Its significance transcends time, geography, and civilization. It is an enduring testament to our ancestors' understanding of the universe's underlying patterns. Sacred geometry is not just a mathematical concept, it's a part of our human history and spirituality. This universal language has shaped our past and will continue to influence our future as we decode its mysteries and appreciate its beauty. Sacred geometry is more than just shapes and patterns. It's a universal language that shapes everything around us. From the spiraling arms of galaxies to the intricate design of DNA, the influence of sacred geometry is pervasive. It's like an unseen force, guiding the formation and growth of everything in our universe. Let's start with the galaxies. Have you ever looked at a galaxy and wondered why it forms a spiral? This is no cosmic coincidence. The Fibonacci sequence, a series of numbers where each number is the sum of the two preceding ones, is at play here. When this sequence is translated into a visual form, it creates a spiral known as the Golden Spiral. This pattern is found in the design of galaxies, showing the influence of sacred geometry on a grand cosmic scale. Now let's bring it down to Earth and into our bodies. Our DNA, the blueprint of life, also exhibits the principles of sacred geometry. The double helix structure of DNA, when viewed from the top, forms a decagon, a 10-sided shape. This decagon can be created by nesting two pentagons together, a shape that holds significant importance in sacred geometry. And it doesn't stop there. Sacred geometry is also seen in the growth patterns of plants. The arrangement of leaves, the structure of seeds, the growth of branches, all of these follow the principles of sacred geometry. They follow the Golden Ratio, a mathematical principle that is a part of the Fibonacci sequence. This ensures the plant's optimal exposure to sunlight and maximizes its growth potential. So, Whether on the cosmic scale of galaxies, the microscopic level of DNA, or the everyday growth of plants, sacred geometry is at work. It's a universal language, silently shaping our physical reality, often without us even realizing it. Sacred geometry is a testament to the beauty and interconnectedness of the universe. It shows us that everything is connected, everything has a purpose, and everything is part of a grand design. So, the next time you look at the stars or a plant or even your own body, remember that you're looking at the work of sacred geometry. In the end, sacred geometry is not just a concept, it's a beautiful revelation of the universe's design. This concluding statement resonates with the journey we've embarked on together, exploring the world through the lens of sacred geometry. We've delved into the heart of nature, observing the golden ratio's omnipresence, from the spiraling shells on a beach to the petals of a blooming flower. We've examined the awe-inspiring works of art and architecture, where the golden ratio and other geometric patterns have been meticulously incorporated, whispering the secret language of beauty and balance. We've grappled with the complexity and mystery of sacred geometry, a subject that, at first glance, seems steeped in mathematical intricacies and abstract symbolism. Yet, as we've discovered, it's a language that speaks to us all, a language that connects every atom, every star, and every soul. Our journey took us back in time, uncovering the roots of sacred geometry in ancient civilizations. We learned about the spiritual practices that revered it as a key to understanding the divine, the cosmos, and our place within it. And now, we stand at the precipice of understanding, gazing at the universal influence of sacred geometry. It's not just a mathematical curiosity, but a blueprint that shapes the universe around us, from the microscopic to the cosmic scales. It's a language that doesn't just describe our world, but fundamentally shapes it. The beauty of sacred geometry lies in its interconnectedness. It bridges the gap between science and spirituality, between the tangible and the intangible, between the known and the unknown. It's a cosmic symphony, a dance of shapes and patterns that's continuously unfolding, creating a harmonious rhythm that permeates all existence. Understanding sacred geometry can profoundly change our perspective of the universe. It can make us see the world as a beautifully orchestrated symphony of patterns and shapes, a testament to the intricate design of our universe. The beauty of sacred geometry invites us all to explore more, to ask more questions, and to marvel at the intricate design of our universe. So, what do you think? Is sacred geometry the hidden language of the universe? Share your thoughts in the comments below.